Make the ground shake.
Hello YouTube, this is Bleach Chapter 683 discussion video. This is not a review, my review is already out, and I'm doing this discussion video because, well, I feel like my review, I didn't get some points across that I wanted to mention, and I just kind of want to discuss some things that happened in this chapter. Now, you can go watch my review, it's on my channel, I'll have it in the link in the description. And honestly, I gave the chapter an 8 out of 10, but honestly, this chapter could range anywhere from an 8 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. Just gonna be honest. Now, the reason why I say I feel like I didn't get across some points in my review is because, well, on my reviews, basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I do. I read the chapter, then I think about the chapter, you know, I look over it again, and then I start talking like I'm doing my review, then I go and do my review, and I don't watch reviews until my review has been up. And that's because I don't like other people's opinions influencing my reviews, because I like my reviews to be my reviews. Sorry if you just heard a phone notification go off. But I like my reviews to be my opinion and what I think of the chapter or whatever I'm reviewing. And I used to read or watch other people's reviews and then do my review. But like I said, it influenced my opinion on the chapter, and I like to make my review and my own special review. So there's a lot of points I missed in my chapter review of this chapter that I just kind of want to talk about. Now, first of all, Aizen, he had me so confused in this chapter. Like, I honestly was like, okay, what in the world is going on? I'm like, what are you doing, Kubo? And Aizen was playing me. He was trolling me, and he was trolling you watch. Like, he was trolling the viewers and trolling you watch. Like, Aizen, I knew, or all of us, we know that he has the power to do what he did. And honestly, I'm sure there's people who thought of it. I wasn't thinking. I was not thinking that he was going to do this. I was like, what in the world is Kubo doing? And I was like, oh gosh, Aizen, I forgot Aizen can do this. And Aizen just switched it all around, and it's honestly, probably not going to be the final hit that Ichigo did against Yuach. I'm sure Yuach has a couple tricks up his sleeve, and I said there was 2 chapters left after this. I believe there's actually 3 after this. So that gives us 2 chapters that, you know, we can get the fight down. You know, the next chapter we can have Yuach, you know, he's throwing his trump card out there and he's starting to destroy him again, and we get some more people, we get some more players on the battlefield, and then the next chapter we'll have the final fight. Or maybe if that doesn't happen, the chapter after that, we'll get the final fight to end there, and then we'll have like half of the chapter to, you know, kind of conclude the series. Or maybe even the chapter will be a special long chapter, like 50 pages or so, and we will get more content out of that chapter. So definitely that would be a good thing. Now, honestly, the way that I see the rest of this war going is Aizen is playing a key role here. Ichigo is probably going to get the last. Actually, Ichigo will get the last hit. Most likely, being the main character, he probably will. But Aizen will play a key role. Aizen will be the referee of this fight. He will be refereeing this fight, and he will step in and basically call all the fouls or whatever you want to call it, against Yuach. He'll be that unfair ref who calls all the fouls on Yuach so Ichigo and his team can win. So basically, Aizen is like, basically, he's the key factor in this fight, and we know this anyways, but the reason why Kubo did this is because I think Kubo realized, how am I going to finish this right? Because people are going to call BS on anything I do. But wait, there's this one character I like to call Aizen, and everybody loves him. So I'm going to throw him in there, and he's going to be the key factor in this fight. Now, I'm sure Kubo had this planned out already anyways, but we can tell that manga's being rushed, but he's going to do this in like the rush format or whatever, and he's just going to finish this series in the best way he can. Now, honestly, I don't see any backstories or flashbacks in the remainder of this arc or the series, but I think that we will get some backstory because there's a rumor going around. It's not confirmed yet that there's going to be another Bleach manga in like this online Shonen Jump magazine. And if I am thinking right, maybe this will be like a backstory for Bleach, like a flashback. It'll show flashbacks and show things that we've never seen, that we wanted to see, that we never got in the manga. And this is not going to be a manga, from what I know of. Like I said, it's just a rumor. This is not going to be a manga where it's showing a chapter, like, or publishing chapters every week. This is going to be kind of like, you know, a chapter like every other month or something like that. Now, like I said, this is not confirmed, but from what I know, that is what everybody's or speculating it's going to be like, and that we're not going to get like the regular chapters we get. So probably the chapters that come out will be probably around 50 pages each, and maybe it'll last for like maybe 25 to 50 chapters, which will probably be, if like it's every other month, it'll probably take a few years to finish. So we'll probably still, if this is true, we'll probably still get some more Bleach content, and we'll just get backstories and things we never got to see after that. So definitely that is really cool. Now, this chapter, I'm going to talk about Aizen again. Aizen basically just totally screwed my mind and you watch's mind, because Renji, I missed this out in my review, Renji lost an arm, but then, wait, Ichigo lost the arm. What happened there? And then Aizen's sword broke, but wait, Ichigo never lost his arm. Renji lost his arm, but, oh my gosh, like, the things that happened. So, if I'm right, Renji was really Ichigo, and then it switched Ichigo out with Aizen, and then Aizen did the switcheroo or whatever, and then it was Ichigo stabbing you watch and then the Getsugo Tensho. So basically that's what I got from it. Now this chapter, really, really good chapter. Kubo seems like he's got it down though. Next chapter is a key factor. Next chapter is a big factor to how this series is going to end. If next chapter isn't good and you watch dies, it's gonna be big. Now, if next chapter you watch gets back up and does what the regular formula that Kubo has, and he has one trump card, then we'll be good, depending on how OP a trump card is. Now, if his trump card is not that OP, then honestly, in my opinion, it's kind of good, because then it'll give them somewhat chance to defeat you watch. But if it's so OP that it doesn't even look like he's gonna even get a scratch from Ichigo and the rest, then that's going to be bad. Now, honestly, his trump card's not going to, it's going to have to not be that powerful, and some other key players are going to have to show up to the fight. Like, Uryu, he got that arrow, and another character that needs to show up is going to be Kenpachi, and Kisuke if he's still alive, Byakuya if he has a spirit to fight, Hitsugaya, basically a lot of the captains are going to have to show up. I believe nothing really happened to Mayuri. We need to get Mayuri. We need to get a bunch of key playing characters. Now, honestly, I'm going to mention a character that no one would expect to do anything, and that's Chad. I want to see something from Chad. Come on, Chad. I mean, Chad's got to get his spotlight. I know Chad is not that strong. We got to see something out of Chad, though. Just something. We got to see something out of Chad just to, kind of get something out of Chad, because Chad never gets spotlight. We need to get something for Chad. And Rukia. We need Rukia, too. Rukia is definitely going to have to play some key factors in this. Now, we know that Rukia was with Renji, and Renji and Ichigo went to the Soul Society to stop you watch, and then, of course, Aizen was there, but Rukia is still there with Orihime and the Fullbringers, but maybe the Fullbringers and Rukia and Orihime will show up next chapter or the chapter after that. So we definitely need to see some really, really, really OP characters in this fight. I'm not saying Rukia, Orihime, and the Fullbringers are OP, but anything would help. Heck, even Chad would help. Cone would help. No, I'm just kidding about Cone. I'm honestly kidding about Chad too, but I just want to see Chad do something. So, yeah, that's really all I have for this discussion video. What do you guys think about this stuff? Tell me anything I missed. I tried to just talk about as much as possible. If I did miss anything, just please tell me in the comments below. One thing real quick, we need to see Ryuken and Ishida in this. We don't just need to see them give Uryu that arrow and that's it. We need to see them in this fight. So that's all I have for this, guys. Anyways, leave a like. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what you think is going to happen. Anyways, guys, have a nice day. Zeno is out.